Jurassic World Alive is also known for some crazy outlandish hybrids, but let's see if some of their models are actually quite good or accurate or whatnot. Don't take this seriously, guys. Starting off with the Gigantosaurus, it's just Dominion Giga, which is not accurate, but hey, at least it's Dominion Giga and not that Down syndrome T-Rex from Jurassic World the game. They actually replicated the Dominion Giga quite well, so props to them. For comparison, here is the accurate Giga, as you can see here. Euoplocephalus is also way more accurate than the Jurassic World the game version, however, its armor is still spiky and the club tail is not flat enough. This thing, realistically, its club tail is going to break its own tail. In comparison to the real deal 7 years ago, yes, it does have some pointed armor, but not to the scale of the Jurassic World Alive Euoplocephalus. It goes without saying that the Spinosaurus from this game is kinda smooth compared to Jurassic Park 3's iteration. It should have looked a bit more scaly and rugged, I think, but you know, it's definitely better than the Jurassic World the game model, at least. This white streak over here shouldn't be there either. They got that covered though. It's called the Spinosaurus aegyptiacus, and it's a paleo-accurate Spinosaurus. I don't think there's much wrong with it. Back then though, Spinosaurus still had that characteristic hump as the sail. I like these versions of Hetzogopteryx and Quetzalcoatlus, even though their necks are about the same length, which is not true. The Hetzogopteryx has a more robust neck and a more blunt beak, while the Quetzalcoatlus has a sharper beak, a pointier beak, and a more slender neck, more slender build in general. And so I do like this attention to detail by Ludia in 2018. Good work, guys. Northrop high species, by the way. We're not forgetting that, alright? Zungaricturus is also generally more accurate, but this time, to pursue accuracy, they made Zungaricturus' neck shorter than it should be. As well as that, the crest also isn't quite right. See, this makes the neck look non-existent. Allosaurus has the same rig as the Tyrannosaurus Rex, Gigantosaurus, etc. And this Allosaurus over here in 2018 has the same rig as the T-Rex, but its model is distinctly different. Even though it's shrink-wrapped, you can definitely tell this is an Allosaurus, with an Allosaurus skull, Allosaurus forelimbs, and it's basically chef's kiss. It's not a trapezoid T-Rex anymore, which is a good thing. This DeviantArt was made 9 years ago, and as far as I'm concerned, besides probably the underscaled forelimbs, the Allosaurus is fine. Utahraptor is known for being a robust dromaeosaurid. It's not super robust here, but whatever. They also gave it a lot of feathers. Unlike that Jurassic World the game Utahraptor, this is definitely a much needed improvement. And of course the Ceratosaurus Jurassic Park 3 one is not very accurate, guys. Brachiosaurus is of course more like the Giraffe Titan. Really cool. It should be a bit more robust like this, but hey, what can you do when you're working with Jurassic Park out of every franchise? Okay, so the Diplodocus's neck feels a little bit too short in proportion to its body. Here is the real Diplodocus, by the way. Its tail is definitely much longer compared to its body, as well as that its build overall is just slender in general, more slender compared to something like Brachiosaurus, for example. Okay, so let's do side by side real quick. Not really side by side, but like Argentinosaurus seems more robustly built than a Diplodocus, which is good. Its spines are kind of questionable. Its osteoderms, I don't doubt it though. But like the Argentinosaurus doesn't seem robust enough, it seems like. So it doesn't. It's fine. But like it should be more robust than this, from what I remember. Oh, there are spines, but not to the extent of the one Jurassic World Alive. The Argentinosaurus here is definitely much more robustly built than the one from Jurassic World Alive, especially when it comes to the neck. Irritator is quite weirdly built, even as a close relative to the Spinosaurus. I mean, it is a close relative to the Spinosaurus, but look at what Jurassic World Alive cooked up. Complete and utterly bullcrap. I mean, just look at this man. The body is too robust, as well as that, the body is kind of high up, and as well as that, the tail isn't really a tadpole or anything, which is kind of sad. Ironically enough, the head doesn't seem all that bad, so I'll give them props for that. Caprasuchus over here is quite unique, I say. The head over here, the whatever the limbs are. The Caprasuchus for a Crocodilomorph, not even a Crocodilomorph, Crocodiliform from what I remember. This thing is quite uniquely built compared to other Crocodilomorphs even, like Sauropod for example. The limbs here are just too long. Troodon is scaly even though it exists. By the way, its head is also too big, especially compared to this. Allosaurus and Tyrannosaurus are known for being quite slenderly built compared to other Tyrannosaurs. Tyrannosaurus is just a carbon copy of a T-Rex, especially with the skull, except for the arms, which ironically I don't have that much problem with, besides making them a bit longer. Allosaurus, on the other hand, is just chunky as a... Why did they even bother? Here is a more accurate Tyrannus. And here is a more accurate Albertosaurus, which definitely does not have that chunky head. Finally, the surprising entry here, the Indominus Rex. And oh boy, Ludia didn't do her justice at all. Look at this head, too small, without quills even. Look at those arms, stupidly flimsy. The Indominus Rex in Jurassic World is supposed to look fearsome and just formidable in general, and yet it doesn't translate at all in Jurassic World Alive. Why did they give this thing Spino animations and a small head is still beyond me. The Indominus Rex has unique sounds, but it just doesn't save it at all. At this point, Ludia should just give the Indominus Rex, and the Indominus Gen 2 for that matter, a completely new animation that makes it distinct from other Spinosaurs. Because this game really doesn't do the Indominus Rex justice at all. I think the Indominus Rex was the first legendary that I got in Jurassic World Alive, and the Indominus Rex, while cool in general, the model is not good at all. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Special thanks to channel members for supporting this channel. It helps out a ton.